My career playing jazz and swing started in Paris when I was over there in the late 80s, like 88, 89. See, for about 8 years I had two bands, two separate and distinct bands. I had the smoking section, which was my blues and funk and R&B band, and then I had full swing, which is more jazz and swing and jump blues. And now the two are combined. I just have one band and we do all the material, original and covers, you know.
A McNeil, don't steal my automobile. I take you to a cafe, buy you a real fine meal.
We play jazz, we play blues, funk, R&B, and we play a lot of originals, we play a lot of jazz standards, we play a lot of covers, and kind of split the focus between my own songs, my friends' songs, and the classic songs, you know, of the songbook, you know, Cole Porter, Gershwin, Irving Berlin, Jerome Kern, that kind of stuff. I'm into the way that music can move people, you know, and not just as a commodity or an art or either. It's more of I think it's more of a spiritual thing, and I think that certain music has the power to actually move people and change them. And I'm not just talking about dancing, although that's part of it, you know, but I would say that music has a broad range. It's got an emotional range just like people, and that we good at tapping into that range and playing the right thing at the right time. For example, you know, we can do a jazz trio that is just sets a happy mood, you know. Then get into a very romantic type of thing with standards of Cole Porter, you know, the Sinatra type tunes. Very romantic, Irving Berlin, Hoagie Carmichael, The Nearness of You, you know, what romantic tunes.
Do you know that I leave your lipstick on my cheek long after you kiss me goodbye? Do you know that I have?
Foot Locker was producing this series of films that they played in their stores on this huge, like, 8-channel surround system with all these screens and the music, you know, flying in all different directions. And they were looking for somebody to basically tell a story, somebody who played harmonica. So they called around the clubs in New York and they were given my name, and I went and
Yeah, music is a real spiritual thing for some people. It is for me. When I'm playing, I'm like in the moment. I'm there. You know, I'm present. I'm connected. Like totally locked in. I'm not thinking about, you know, the house needs painting or the bills are late or like life's harsh or my girlfriend is ticked off at me. You know, all the normal stuff you gotta deal with. Man, when I'm there, I'm on the inside. I'm like inside. And when everything is right, all the cats standing around listening are in there with me. Hey man, if you can name a place that feels better than this one, I'm listening.
CNN wanted to do a story about music on the internet and how that was changing everything. So they called up mp3.com and said, who is one of your most downloaded artists right now? And they said, Ron Sunshine. So they called me up, and Willow Bay came to my house and interviewed me, and it was interesting. It was a piece with me and MC Hammer and Chuck D from Public Enemy, and of course some record company people. Instead of standing on the shore forbidding the waves to roll in, they're maybe trying to body surf a little. Somebody heard the song and liked it, they would buy the CD, and I believe that will happen.
Nothing will never be enough for you.
Luckily, yeah, the press has been very, very kind to us, and we've had excellent, reviews on our last few CDs, and we're just releasing a new one now. I don't know when you'll be watching this, but we have 4 CDs, and the new one is called Candy, and we'll be sending it around and hoping for the best. And I like it very much. When I write songs, you never know where the inspiration is going to come from, and it might be that I've been listening to Ray Charles or Parliament Funkadelic, and I'm getting in the shower and I get this groove in my head and I go write a funk song. Or I could be listening to Nat King Cole or Sinatra, and I'll be in the mood to write a tender love ballad, and one of those will come out. You just never know, and I'm very lucky that I have the band and the musicians and the situation where I can play all those kinds of music, which I love, and people seem to love it too, so I'm a very lucky guy.
Roseanne Coletti, right there in the middle of it all. Roseanne, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Rob, Melissa, and to all of you watching at home. Happy New Year from the USS Intrepid. I know it sounds like an unlikely place for a New Year's Eve locale, but there is a hot party going on here. A little earlier in the evening, we were listening to the cool rhythms of the Tito Puente Orchestra, and right now there's a swing band playing loud and long, Ron Sunshine and Full Swing. I should tell you this is one of many first night events taking place throughout the city, a non-alcoholic event. And with me is the producer of this event. His name is Lou.
That I've been listening to Ray Charles or Parliament Funkadelic, and I get in the shower and I get this groove in my head and I go write a funk song. Or I could be listening to Nat King Cole or Sinatra, and I'll be in the mood to write a tender love ballad, and one of those will come out. You just never know, and I'm very lucky that I have the band and the musicians and the situation where I can play all those kinds of music, which I love, and people seem to love it too, so I'm a very lucky guy.
With a new heart and a brand new start, I'm so proud I'm busting my vest. So I'm the guy who turned down a lover. Yes, I'm the guy who laughed at those blue diamond rings. One of those things, oh, look at me now.